Lai 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 la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to congregants, to friends, to guests, everyone joining us here in the sanctuary, and everyone joining us online as we gather to celebrate Shabbat. We welcome to our Bima from our board, Michael Riccardi, joining us in partnership. And we are thrilled to have Makela, our Rosh Shalom choir, with us tonight to not sing for us, but sing with us and help lift up our prayers as we sing with them. Let's ensure that we are praying together as one community tonight. Please find someone new to greet and wish them a Shabbat Shalom. And if you're online, introduce yourself in the chat. Shabbat Shalom. We are so excited that tomorrow morning, Margot Adele Chami will be called to the Torah as a bat mitzvah. Mazel tov to you, Margot, and to your whole family, to your sister Paloma and your parents Alexis Rich and Juan Chami. And The whole congregation's excited to celebrate with you. As always, you're all invited to be here for this congregational celebration tomorrow morning. Margot's going to lead us in our Shabbat blessings, beginning first with candle lighting on page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And we continue with the Kiddush on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים.
Just juice. L'chaim, Mazel Tov, Margot. We can't wait to celebrate with you tomorrow. Almost 3,000 years ago, the prophet Isaiah, imagining the Messianic age, wrote, "In the days to come, all the nations shall stream to one place. They shall beat their swords into plowshares, and nation shall not lift up sword against nation, nor shall they learn war anymore." And this week, that prophecy is coming true. Sort of. See, Rabbi Mader is laughing already. For it is FIFA in Philadelphia. 48 nations at least. 6 games right here in our city. Fans from Brazil and France and Cote d'Ivoire and Croatia, all streaming to that mountain, the Link. All riding the Broad Street line together, all eating a cheesesteak and having absolutely no idea what is in it. Isaiah's vision is being fulfilled. Maybe not exactly, but we'll take it. Of course, the nations in this case are keeping score, and there are going to be winners and losers. The swords haven't quite become plowshares, but maybe they've become penalty kicks. It's not quite the Messianic age. The rabbis had a phrase for Shabbat, me'en olam haba, a taste of the world to come. Every week, for 25 hours on Shabbat, we practice living as if we were already there. We put down the competition. We stop keeping score. Nobody wins tonight and nobody loses. The World Cup is a beautiful, imperfect glimpse of what humanity might be, and Shabbat is where we remember what we are aiming for. We turn in our prayer books for our Kabbalat Shabbat singing, page 24, as we welcome those angels of Shabbat in Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
With the joy of a wedding, we turn to Lecha Dodi, pages 20 and 21, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'letechila. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekol haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machashavat tchila. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, ki ba'orech mi ori, uri shil daberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
It's traditional to rise as we welcome Shabbat as a bride.
בואי ושלום עצרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לה 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 לה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לה 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 לה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Remaining standing, we turn to page 28 for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
Lai 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 la 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 lai lai lai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam ba'ed, Le'olam ba'ed. La 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 la.
The top of page 31, we read together. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. And on the top of page 33. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. Join together in the English on page 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Wherever you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Turn to page 40, the words of freedom and redemption.
כמוך, מי כמוך, מי כמוך, באלים אדוני. מי כמוך, מי כמוך, מי כמוך, נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא. Who is like thee? Who is like thee? God among the mighty, who is like thee? Mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, ba'elim Adonai, ba'elim Adonai, ba'elim Adonai.
The spiritual Zionist Echad Ha'am said, more than the Jewish people has kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jewish people. Page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ברית עולם.
We continue with Tefillah on pages 46 and following. Please rise if it is comfortable.
Lai 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 ya la 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 lai lai lai. Adonai sefatai tiftach Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. La 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 la, 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 la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Lema'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor leolam Adonai, Mechaye hakol, Atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha baal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated. In a moment, we'll be on page 61 for our prayer for peace. I was thinking back to almost a year ago when, sadly, all of the pride parades in Israel, especially the famous Pride Parade in Tel Aviv, was canceled due to attacks from Iran. And seeing this year beautiful pictures coming out of Israel of pride across the country, with a tentative hope that this latest attempt at a ceasefire might hold and that we might have a lasting peace in that region so that everyone, Israelis, Palestinians, and alike, can celebrate in their homes. We join together in our prayer for peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. We take moments now for silent prayer.
Words should be in the handout. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. Oh my God, watch over me. Take the hurt away from how I speak. Only love flows from you. May every word I speak be true. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. When words are thrown, I'll hold my tongue and breathe the air of songs I've sung. That refrain I'll repeat. There's more to you than only me. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. Elohai Netzor Leshoni Meira. Usfatai medaber mirma. Velimka lelai nafshi tidom. V'nafshi ke'afar lakol tihyeh. Nine, 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 nine.
Turn to page 253 for the Mishaberach, our prayer for healing. In this week's Torah portion, which Margot is going to read and teach us about tomorrow morning. Don't worry, not tonight. I saw that look on your face. Tomorrow. In this week's Torah portion, the Israelites are almost there. They are at the border of Israel. It's only been 2 years, and yet they soon learn that they're not quite ready to enter the land, and they are destined to wander for another 38 years before finally arriving in the promised land. We often think of healing as a rival. We get sick, we get treated, and we go home cured. But sometimes healing is a wilderness. Sometimes it's a long path with no clear endpoint, days blending into each other, no guarantee of destination. Some of us are in that season now, and some of us are walking with people who are. If you are holding someone in your heart tonight in need of healing, mind, body, or spirit, online, I invite you to write their names in the chat, and here in the sanctuary to speak their names aloud at this time.
Shebeirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotzeinu mekor habracha lavotzeinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn our thoughts now to all of the blessings in our lives worthy of gratitude. And so as you reflect on this day, this Shabbat, this past week, think of those blessings, those simchas, those special occasions, those happy occasions. And if you have a simcha to share, I hope you'll consider calling it out now. Does somebody have a simcha? Don. Happy 30-year anniversary, Mazel Tov, Don and Mo. It's like yesterday. Mazel Tov. Rachel.
This is the first Shabbat I'm spending in my new house.
Oh, Mazel Tov. Wonderful to celebrate together. Margot, what you got? Your granddaughter's bat mitzvah, exactly. Your grandmother covered you. Beautiful, beautiful. Margot, Mazel Tov to you. It is a simcha not only for you and your family, but for our entire congregation, some of whom we know and hope and trust will be with us celebrating in the morning with you. Mazel Tov. Anyone else? Did I miss anyone? For all of those simchas and for this blessing of joining together this Shabbat, we turn to page 344 and continue with the Shehechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheyanu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheyanu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
I wasn't sure if it was worthy of blessing, but I'm really feeling grateful for air conditioning tonight. It can't be cold enough. It can't be too cold. We're all sort of wilting today. Shabbat Shalom. When she was a young child, my daughter looked at my legs and joyfully remarked, "Mommy, you're so lucky. The lines on your legs are your favorite color, purple." It really is all about our perspective, huh? A simple attitude shift. According to ancient Jewish legend, the Midrash, from the time the world was created until the time of our patriarch, Abraham, there were no physical signs of aging. People looked exactly the same, whether they were 20 years old or 120 years old. This created an awkward social dilemma because Abraham and his son Isaac looked virtually identical. If someone wanted to speak to Abraham, they would often accidentally speak to Isaac, and vice versa. There was no physical way to distinguish the wisdom of the father from the youth of the son. Recognizing this confusion, Abraham approaches God with a bold request. He says, "Master of the universe, a father and his son enter a place and no one knows whom to honor. If you crown the face of the elder with old age, people will know whom to honor." Pleased with this request, God replies, "You have asked for a good thing, and it will begin with you." The next morning, Abraham wakes up, looks in the mirror, and notices that the hair on his head and in his beard have turned white. Crowned indeed. Initially, Abraham is distressed by the change. He prays, "So, God, are you sure this is the sign of old age you want to establish? I do not find it so attractive." Comforting Abraham, God insists on the contrary, and God helps Abraham shift his perspective by citing a verse from Proverbs that reads, "The gray head is a crown of glory. It is gained in a righteous life." We all age, that is, if we're lucky. And with the right perspective, there is beauty in our aging. I too have been feeling crowned, and this month I got my first crown. I trust I am not alone in this feeling, that our world does not always consider the gray head to be a crown of glory. Especially in a society that celebrates strength and productivity, Jewish wisdom offers an attitude shift for our perspectives about aging. Chaplaincy specialist Rabbi Dale Friedman has taught, "Aging challenges our sense of who we are, who we have been, and who we have yet to be." She is acknowledging the identity challenge that can come with the changing aging brings. Yes, when I look in the mirror, it may become harder to recognize myself, but the impact goes deeper than appearance. Evidence of aging emerges in my capacity, my speed, my hearing, my memory, my efficiency. The very ways I used to understand myself are changing, for I cannot excel in the same things I once did, as some of you already know, when your name is no longer as quickly on the tip of my tongue. In her essay, "Letting Their Faces Shine," Rabbi Dale Friedman suggests, as we feel the impact of aging, especially in the case of physical decline, the role we play in the world might be defined by going back to the basics, the Jewish basics, mitzvot. In all stages of aging, Rabbi Dale Friedman envisions what she calls the mitzvah model. She teaches that at every stage, we can pursue and enable mitzvot, meaning the commandments or sacred Jewish actions, mitzvot. Mitzvot bring meaning to our lives and contribute to our world. For the classical notion of mitzvah is that our actions as Jews have cosmic significance. Sometimes we can sense it, other times less so, but we ought to understand. Do a mitzvah that does not change the world, it's still world changing. At every age, we are a part of that Jewish magic. A friend recently shared a video of her elderly father who is in his final days. From hospice, wearing a prayer shawl, a talit, he was chanting an aliyah blessing to the Torah, or sort of chanting, sort of following along with a loved one, serving as a proxy. Even in the stage of active dying, he has not stopped performing mitzvot. And his caregivers understand their role is to do what they can to enable mitzvot. Jewish wisdom teaches our lives revolve around mitzvot. So as our understandings of our aging selves change, mitzvot are one way to center ourselves and our identities. We all age, that is, if we are lucky. And there are mitzvot to perform in our aging. In this week's Torah portion, Shalach Lecha, Margot and I are bat mitzvah twins, as it's my portion too from a few years ago. On the Israelites' journey toward the land they are meant to enter, God instructs Moses to send representatives from the people to scout the land of Israel. 2 return, describing a land flowing with milk and honey, while 10 return, reporting the land is inhabited by giants, so intimidating that the Israelites reflect, "We looked like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them." When faced with giants, the people are inclined to ask themselves, "How strong are we?" But as they somehow push through their fear, perhaps they transform their perspective to ask not, "How strong are we?" but instead, "What is our strength?" Our tradition demands we ask that question. What is our strength? What contribution have I to make? What is my mitzvah? In later Jewish tradition, a story is told of a young man who comes to the Kotzker Rebbe in a state of deep despair. He is crying bitterly, feeling completely broken by his perceived failures. He tells the Rebbe that he feels spiritually empty, intellectually inferior to the other scholars, and utterly worthless. Looking at the floor, the man says, "I am nothing. I am like a tiny insect, a grasshopper, compared to everyone else in the community. I have no value." The Kotzker Rebbe, famous for his razor-sharp honesty, looks at the young man and demands, "And who told you that you are allowed to be a grasshopper?" The young man jumps, startled. The Kotzker Rebbe continues, "By deciding you are just a grasshopper, you are letting yourself off the hook. If you are an insect, you don't have to strive, you don't have to grow, and you don't have to recognize that you are created in the image of God with a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. Look up, recognize your divine worth." Like the Israelites, like the man in the story, we do not all occupy the same amount of physical space. As I age, I notice my muscle mass reducing. Especially in the midst of menopause, I exercise more and my physical strength declines. But that is not the only measure of strength. like the Israelites, we might be inclined to ask ourselves, not how strong are we, but instead, what is our strength? We might learn to transform our attitude that we value not only physical strength, but spiritual strength, experience, perspective, wisdom. We all age, that is, if we are lucky. And there is wisdom to gain in that aging. Wherever we are in our journey, may we resist society's glorification of strength and productivity alone, enough to overcome the intimidation of giants, enough to reject the image that we are grasshoppers, enough to pursue mitzvot, celebrate wisdom, and embrace the notion that aging is a part of life if we are lucky. Shabbat Shalom. We continue in our prayer books, turning to page 282 and then 287 for Aleinu. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. The World War II resistance fighter Hannah Senesh wrote, "There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember." This week, our congregation observes Yahrzeit for the following people on whose shoulders we stand: Julius Abrahams, C. Sarah Bader, Mary Shaner Bailey, Leon Bauer, David Beaver, Max Berger, Dorothy Berlin, Sylvia Bernstein, Anna E. Blank, Jane Blumenfeld, Bella Bobman, Philip F. Bogatin, Joyce Boyask, Foley Brovsky, Barton Brooks, Morton L. Charleston, Bernard Kleiman, Manuel Kleiman, Philip N. Cohan, Claretta Davidson, Abe Einherber, Isaac Elkin, Frank Elkins, Julia Weiler Fernberger, Helen Feinberg Fischbach, Lester Fleischman, Saul M. Flock, Eugene Freed, Francis Cohen Gerber, Shelda Ginsberg, David Goldman, Irving Gollum, Julian Gorenstein, Adele Wise Gottlieb, Beatrice Hirsch Greenspan, S. Miller Harris, Janet Heinlein Human, Joshua Hoffman, Fred Indig, Clara Schaefer Israel, Francis S. Jacoby, Catherine Carlton Johnston, Adele G. Cates, Lois S. Keene, H. Lewis Klein, Anna Kramer Friedenberg, Abraham Krieger, Gus David Kuhn Jr., Nathaniel S. Leipziger, Simon Leopold, Murray Lipner, Joseph Marks, Levi Mayer, Edwin Mendelson, Edward Isaac Miller, Reese Paley, Barry Pessin, Abraham Rice, Shirley E. Rich, Anna K. Robinson, Rebecca Wilder Rod, Irving Rosenberg, Hetty Rosenstein, Louis M. Rothenberg, Edward L. Ruberg, Renee Ruttenberg, Marnie Jess Schwartz, Louis C. Siegel, Oscar Silberg, Arthur W. Simon, Lillian Gross Simon, Joseph M. Smith, Bertha Solms, Benjamin Solms, Minnie Shire Stein, Ada Katz Steinig, Martin Steifel, Alan Tarkov, Marvin Tobin, Benjamin Treifeld, Henry J. Tuman, Edward J. Uffner, Harry Erkowitz, Abraham Weinberg, Elias Wineland, Mary Wyatt. We add the names of those who have been taken from our midst, but not from our hearts, in these most recent days for whom we observe Shloshim. Murray Felser, Gerald M. Pomper, Arthur Rose, Debbie E. Scher. And if you are observing Yartzeit or Shloshim for a loved one whose name was not called, please feel free to add it to the comments online or speak it aloud now. Together we honor their memories as, turning to page 294, we rise for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divarach Hirutei v'yamlich Malchutei, B'chayei u'v'yomei u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, B'gala u'v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olmei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitala v'yithalal Shemei d'kudashah parechu, La'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, tamiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring comfort to the bereaved and peace to each of you. And together we say, Amen.
Ose shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
So pleased to invite forward Michael Riccardi, representing our board of directors.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. There's an opportunity to help empower our neighbors this week on Tuesday, June 16 at 6 o'clock to write postcards to historically underrepresented and infrequent Pennsylvania voters. It's a program that's been going on since 2020, and it's a really effective way to reach out and encourage participation. I know my son when he got a postcard when he became a new voter, and I do think it has an impact. So the details are on page 7 of our bulletin tonight, and there's a link to register. If you're new to Rev Shalom, a special welcome to you. Please feel free to say hello to Susan Bear at the back of the sanctuary, who's waving to us. So, again, Shabbat Shalom.
The Midrash teaches everything was created thanks to wisdom, and she was there at the first instant of time when it came into existence, for time itself was created through wisdom.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה. יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. יברכך אדוני וישמרך. יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה. יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. יברכך Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless us and keep us.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the light of God's Spirit shine upon us and through us.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha Yasem lecha shalom.
May God's presence be with us and bring us peace. Keni Hiratzon, may this be God's will. Shabbat Shalom.